Welcome back everybody, I'm Lars and this is KSP SciTech. And we are launching a monster today. So this thing has 3 sets of like the complete orbital science experiments that we get from that. I think it's the Magic Orbital Sciences mod, but it might be the other one. I never remember. We have the Science Magic Lab, we have, I don't know if you can begin research here. Yeah, we actually get some science here. That's not bad. Yeah, well, let's just do that. We have this Science Lab, we have the cyclotron, and we have one of those crazy engines. And we might not even be able to use them because we need to get this thing to space first, and that's going to be pretty hard considering this is just this is a horribly heavy thing, and we are draining fuel at an alarming rate. It's at least this separation works. I didn't mess anything up, and it's I hope it will be stable. I did one of these things over here, like this trick with just a small extension here and then some long struts, just to kind of stabilize the whole thing, maybe make it strong enough to be able to push up there. I don't want this thing to start getting too wobbly. It might be hard to actually move around, but still. So the first set of science will happen in Kerbin orbits. And then we will go to the moon, we will go to Minimus, pick up all the science, and then we will return back to Kerbin, release these guys, put them back down to Kerbin. They are actually able to return by themselves. These are sort of self-sufficient modules. They have built-in power generation, they have some RCS and the weird ass engines. Oh, that was scary. Okay, could you not tip over that way, please? Okay, do we have RCS at all? No, we don't. Okay, seriously, I'm going to need you to actually be able to do this. Okay, if we turn off thing here, it is going to start tipping more and more, I think. Our apoapse is not high enough. Right, let's try this. We'll try salvage this mission. This has happened before. We have been able to do it. Not with this sort of a craft though, but it might still happen, right? Guys, don't turn too quickly, and then we'll start doing this and start, just get it the other way. At least increase the apoapse. Okay, yeah, come on. Start turning the other way. Yes! Okay, yeah, we might have salvaged this thing now. Oh, don't start tipping over too quickly now. We don't want any accidents. So we have 500 meters a second left before we turn on the Vista engine. Hopefully that will be good enough to get us into orbit. No guarantees with this one. We have to get the apoapse high up here, just so we have time to burn into orbit, and we have to start burning towards orbit right away. We might actually go into a pretty high orbit, just because. Okay, things we don't have to lug all 3 of these guys back with us. We'll finish up this thing and then we go fill up the 2 other ones, and then that'll be it. We have to do 1 at a time though, and I think they take a couple of days each, so that's not optimal, but still it's gonna work. We are accelerating, we are increasing our apoapse, pushing it ahead of us. That's good. Might want to start just leaning over a tiny bit. Be careful, this thing is not easy to control, but it's we survived that sort of an accident we had, so I think this should be fine. We should be able to do something. Okay, so we are here. We're going to start leaning over more and more. Are we able to burn into orbit in 1 minute and 20? Oh, whoa, hello, be careful, be careful. Maybe not the best design. I considered putting these guys on the side, but I could put maybe 2 of them on the sides actually, because we are going to take them all the way and then take them back. That might have been a mistake. Then I could have tethered this stuff to whatever really, who cares. We are slowly pushing ourselves into some sort of an orbit, but as you can see we don't have much of a thrust to weight ratio to work with here. It's not horrible, it's just not that great. Okay, we'll see if we can actually get this thing into orbit. And we did it. This is great. Now we are in orbit. I'm going to shut this thing down. Just we don't have like any trouble out here. And let's see. So you are making science. That is great. We can do a crew report. Nothing. And like we don't have any antennas in this thing. But this will still just beam back science. These things are going to return, so I didn't even care to put it on there. Maybe I should have, but we aren't going to get any crew reports or anything cool. No experiments, and this is doing research. That is good. We have plenty of food and everything. We have tons and tons of power, which is cool. We have these as well, of course. And let's start the retrograde quarks. So we are filling up on quarks, and Eurekas are going to come from here. So of course that's 1 per hour, and this needs 24. So we're going to have to warp 1 day ahead before this even starts. So and this of course is where we use this. We need this to just do a raw alarm. 24 hours, that's 4 days. So let's just jump 4 days, add alarm, and then we can just do this. Oh, we can't generate faster than that while doing the quarks. Okay, well, I guess I will just wait for this off camera. Perfect. The thing out here is now finished. We can review these results and see that we get like 90 science from recovery. Transmitting it's not a good idea. You really want to get these things back home. This thing, we can finalize the results, get 50 more science, and this thing, if we review data, we get 80. So, all in all, plus 25 from the materials bay thing. I think this is going to be good. So, let's first make sure that we have some stuff in the batteries here. Yeah, they are full. We the probe is actually hidden like under here. We'll just do that, and hopefully we can decouple this without anything breaking. Yeah, this is good. Now, what we have to do now is, first of all, I think I'm going to manually just start these engines. I don't want any trouble, that's the thing. And I don't actually have the thing so you can see how much oomph we can get from these things, but it should be plenty. It should. Though should is a dangerous word. Yeah. So I think we're just going to go into... See, we are not going to hit that thing, are we? No? Let's just do this. Just, this. Make sure we pass by without any incidents. Perhaps it's now at 240. We haven't really used any fuel at all. Yeah, so this is plenty. This might even be able to get back home. I think a water landing is fine with this thing, but we'll try to make it overland. Okay, so let's just speed ahead for a bit. Make sure that we actually do... Yeah, if we do it here, we are going to end up overland, which I think is actually better for this thing. It's pretty stable, and it has that quadcoupler at the bottom. Just do this, go down to 20, and let's hit it. Go. Go home there, probe. Go home. It's time. It is time. Okay, so we'll do this-ish. And it has like a really strong SAS module here, which means we are able to... Oh, don't tell me we are... No, we're not going to land here, of course. We are going to swoosh by, swoosh over this place. Hopefully. Hopefully. So now we're basically using this as a heat shield, sorta. This part should be able to take it. It's pretty tough. And we are getting down there. Ooh, moon is rising. And if there's a lot of noise, it's basically rush hour here now. Kinda. A lot of people are out driving, at least. This is bad enough. Okay, we are slowing down. Everything seems fine. The SAS thing is, the reaction wheel is enough to keep us very stable on the way down. This is good. This is very good. It is working as intended. We have tons of fuel left, so I'm thinking we'll just do this to slow ourselves down, and then we'll just save some for the descent, just in case it gets a bit rough. I don't want that. Okay, so we are going down this way. 5,000 meters. I don't know how far we are off the ground though, so I'm not gonna take any chances. Just activate the chutes, and that should be it. This thing should just... It should just slowly end up landing down there. Let's burn off some more fuel and stop. Yeah, we're still falling. Since I didn't put any engineer thing on this, I don't dare try to time accelerate or physics accelerate even down towards the ground. And hopefully this will just be gentle. Let's make sure of it. Really, let's just make sure it's going to be gentle. Yeah, these chutes are pretty small, that's the thing, so don't want to take any chances at all. 4.9 meters per second, it seems I don't have anything to worry about when it comes to this thing. It's yeah, still have monopropellant, still have a ton of electric charge because of these cleverly hidden things in here. Yeah, this thing is stable as fuel. Let's just see, falling like that. Yeah, it's a bit off center because of this. It's not perfectly aligned weight wise. It is fine though. Let's see, just try to land like this. And it's down. It is down, and we can recover this vessel for the sweet science within. Yeah, this is good. This is very good. And we still have the same experiments we have to do around the moon and Minimus. I'm not sure if we could actually do it twice around the moon, bring it back, and then ship up some more experiments for Minimus though. That might be the more efficient way of doing it, but we earned like 250 science. That's not bad. Recovered most of the value from these things. That's good. Yeah, this is just very good. And now it's time to take this thing somewhere else, really. Just, we need to go moon-wise. So let's see, if we do just full throttle, it's still a minute or so. That is not too bad, though. I think just pushing this thing to the moon, and it's going to be there in like 3 hours. Yeah, I think that's... it's going to be worth all the trouble getting that science. It's going to be worth all the cost. I'm pretty sure the science is much more significant out there. And I kind of assume now that we will end up just pushing ourselves to the moon, get this science in high orbit, dip down into low orbit just to check, and if we get some more science there, we will get it, go back, and just cash in all that science. So, but you might have noticed that I put the docking port here, and that is to be able to extend it with more of these modules. We can make standalone modules with a launcher and some sort of docking thing for this, and then we could just put 2 more of these and ship it to Minimus, or we can go somewhere else at some point. Maybe just dip into interplanetary space. That would be a possibility, but we'll have to see actually where we go with this. Oh, and don't you disappear. Don't you get away from me, Node. No? Okay, so we will have 150. Yeah, that's good. We will just put an alarm on it just in case. Then we're going to head over to yeah, you go away. The interplanetary resupply and relay is going to go into the Joule SY in 5 days. We are going to have to do a couple of adjustments first though. And as we're doing our burn around the moon to start getting some more science, we reflect on how far we have actually come in this space program. We have these sick engines. We can lift like these big towers in one go. It's actually quite astonishing. We've done well, haven't we? I think I can just do this. I don't care if it's not perfect. Oh, that inclination change I do care about though. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and let's just try to reduce our webs to 200, and we'll just adjust it on the other side. I think 200 by 200 is fine. That's well into the high orbit category, which is what we want to actually test first. Let's see, get out there please. This thing is hard to turn, so if we can actually do with less maneuvering, less trouble really, that would be just fine by me. Okay, so we are still a ways off from our apoaps though, so we're still going to have to do some turning, but it's fine, you know, it is okay, it's good. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Okay, 3 minutes out, and just start turning and try not to make this flip out too much. I think the problem here is actually this. If we toggle and just turn this one off, this one seems more stable, and now it really doesn't turn at all. If we take this one as well, and now it's stable, but it's too slow. Let's just turn it back on. Yeah, look at this. It's shaking out there, just trying to flip us around, doing its job, but since all the torque is way out here and then in here, maybe I should put this down here or another one of those guys down here, but whatever. 2 minutes out, I think we'll just start pushing up the periapse a tiny bit. We can just burn slightly below the horizon if we don't want the apoaps to increase too much. I do enjoy being sort of close to circular, but yeah, this is fine. This is fine indeed. Fine and dandy. Autosave. Nice. We will observe the materials bay first. Yeah, we have 50 more signs we can actually get from that as well. These are like the recoverable sciences, which we do need. We will do this, we will do this, and we will do this. And these will of course again take, wait, what did we figure? 18 days? I think 18 days. So yeah, sure, 18 days is probably good, right? Let's see, we need, it says so here somewhere that we need, oh no, it doesn't actually show, it didn't update. Alright, the last time I actually switched to this ship, it told me that I needed a certain amount. Quarks, fine, those are pretty quick, but the Eurekas, they are pretty bad. Yeah, so they say 1 hour per one of these. We had like 96 something, right? I think it was 96, and that's 6 hours a day, so yeah, 18, no, 16, right? I forget. So we will attach this, we will stop time warp at that point, and I guess I'll just try to get these guys into position off camera. It's not terribly exciting. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.